Hi, this is Dr. Karen Devers. I'd like to welcome you to the Art 230 Introduction to Drawing course. I'm glad you decided to take this course, and I look forward to working with you as you complete the different lessons. This is lesson 1, so I'm assuming that you've looked through the Blackboard website and gotten familiar with the different things that are there, and you're ready to start lesson 1. So that's exciting. Let's get started. In this course, you have actually two textbooks, a DVD, and a workbook. So for the first few lessons, we'll just use the Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain textbook. And then the latter lessons, we go into color, so we use the color textbook. And the DVD has instructional videos that go along with the Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain book and the workbook. So when you move over to the color drawings, then you'll just use the color book. Gather your materials. For the first lessons that are black and white, you'll use a selection of pencils. Make sure that you have a variety of hardness and softness with pencils, just not a number 2 pencil. That's not going to be enough. So when you go to buy your pencils, test them out. Usually they have testers on paper there at the store. And then you can see that some of the harder pencils give you a very crisp, fine line, such as like a 2H, something like that. But then when you get into 2B, 4B, 6B, those are soft lead pencils, and you get a much darker, thicker line with those pencils. It's good to have variety. Also, you'll need to get your paper that you'll use for the color pencils and pastels, and an eraser, and a few other things that are listed in the Blackboard site. First of all, you'll do your pre-instruction drawings in this lesson, and those include 4 different drawings, actually, 2 that are with the vase face drawings, the example you see here from the workbook. I just want to say a word about when you're scanning in your images, please make sure that the top of the image that you've drawn is at the top of the scanner. Sometimes it happens that things get sideways or upside down or whatever, and that's, pretty awkward to deal with. One of the drawings that you'll do is called the Igor upside down drawing. And I can tell you for sure that everybody that looks at the blank page and looks at this drawing that they're supposed to copy thinks, oh my goodness, how in the world can I do that? And I don't want to say it's magic, but it certainly is a wonderful experience. You turn that book so that you can see the original Igor upside down, and then you draw it in your workbook upside down. And just follow along, just as the instructions are in the textbook and the workbook. Just go bit by bit, angle by angle, line by line. And when you turn that around, I can guarantee you will be amazed. Facing a blank page is something that just about everybody can find intimidating. And I know many students are so excited to take this course, and then they realize that, oh my goodness, I have to do all these drawings before I have any instruction at all. And they're thinking that, everything's going to look horrible and they're going to be embarrassed and, get marked down and all of that. Well, these are your pre-instruction drawings. So you can't really do anything wrong. This is just a starting point, and everybody starts someplace. So this is where you're starting, and it's absolutely fine. So just be courageous. Look at the blank page. Try not to be too afraid, and just treat it as an adventure, I suppose. And this is your first step. So I would say that the self-portrait is the most intimidating drawing that you'll do of all of these pre-instruction drawings. So I hope you enjoy it actually, and just realize that it will get better. The other pre-instruction drawing that you'll do is a drawing of your hand. So if you're right-handed, obviously you'll draw your left hand. If you're left-handed, you'll draw your right hand. And hands are very expressive. And, again, like self-portraits, they can be a little intimidating because there's so much detail. You might be tempted to put your hand down on the paper and draw around your hand. Please don't do that. That's not the purpose of the drawing, and I think you'll probably get 0 points for that. I look forward to seeing your pre-instruction drawings, and I hope you have fun drawing. I will see you in lesson 2.